Alright fuckers, welcome back to Practicing Portraits, an artwod roadmap. What is artwod? The best platform in the world to teach you how to draw from imagination, where they give you the work, not the shortcut. Work that lets you draw like this after 3 years and 7 months of practice. This level of skill specifically. Who am I? I'm Viggy, I'm 28 years old. I started drawing when I was 25. I'm trying to add my age now to the intro, so people know that you can learn after 18 years old. It is possible. Right, yeah, I started at the age of 25, I'm 28 now. Right, almost 29, fucking kill me, bro. But and the fundamentals are 90% of my practice, right? I only understand line form and perspective, and barely at that, right? But what else? Yeah, this channel is a repository of my practice to prove, alongside my own art goals, that anybody can draw, right? Watch me become great, yada yada yada, right? Get your pen, get your paper, and draw along with me, right? What are we doing? I really am dick riding artwod, by the way. Like, I 100% chill dick ride. I'm not affiliated. I just gluck, because they're the reason that I can draw like this. Just objectively, they're the reason that I can do any of this, right? Like, it was, I mean, watch my video, right? This is a big video for beginner artists. You are not alone. In my year 1 to 2 playlist. But yeah, if you watch that shit, you'd be like, ah, yes, I see. But this channel is a delayed gratification channel. It is a long-term horizon channel. It is an infinite game channel, right? As in, the point of the game is to keep playing. The point of the channel is to keep drawing and to prove, literally, again, through sheer effort, that anybody can accomplish anything of their goals, at least in this context, drawing. But yeah, get your pen, get your paper, draw along, right? What are we doing? We're doing the artwod portrait roadmap. I look at the portrait reference I have on my iPad to the left, and I start calculating the things I'm about to tell you, which is the box in the perspective over the head, the diagonal cross axes on every single invisible and visible plane, right? I visualize and calculate a seen-through box of this scale. Basically, this entire fuckery that you see here, right? The cross axes and then the center planes that intersect between the cross axes, the diagonal cross axes, right? Center planes inside the box, the 3 center planes, right? The XYZ axes, and then I put the ellipse. I calculate an ellipse inside those center planes, and then I calculate the sphere that is encompassing those 3 ellipses, right? So yeah, anyways, draw along. I specifically, and I count my reps, right? So this is my 25th rep. This is my 4th, I'm in my 4th bout of 50 reps, because I go up to 50 reps. If I understand it, I move on. If I don't, I stay there. Right, so this is my 4th bout. So I'm basically, I've done over 300 reps, because many of my reps I do multiples. Now I'm just doing singles, right? Like, because before I used to wrap shit around them or create like a more hard surfacey design around them. I'm not doing that right now. It's just pure spatial reasoning. But yeah, anyways, draw along. But I'm already visualizing, and because today I'm not in a rush, but I do have my piano lesson in an hour and a half, and it's a bit of a drive. It's like 10-minute drive. Plus, I rest my brain for 10 minutes afterwards. So I'm gonna really try to keep this within 50 to 55 minutes of full practice. We'll go just around an hour, and because of that, that means I must lean into and see I just need to try harder. I need to try even harder, and I'm so glad I'm back to drawing in the morning, bro. Because drawing in like the middle of the day or after I eat is just not it. It just does not feel good. But yeah, what am I visualizing? I'm visualizing the invisible XYZ. This space I also left because it's easier to show you what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to visualize this, right? Let's just see. And again, every time I look at the portrait reference, I immediately try to put the box inside the portrait reference, and I immediately try to see this, right? But this is basically what I'm trying to visualize, and I'm starting with the invisible planes first. Why? Because that is what's going to allow me to actually understand the box 3-dimensionally, right? We're trying to actually understand the form. We're trying to understand the actual volume, right? And you can only understand volume if you know what exists from what you don't see, not just what you do see. Because if I just start, because I've only been doing this, right? And that's why I've been training myself to not do that anymore. But for years, all I did was see this. And technically, yes, I did understand that there was a seen-through form there, right? Like, I can still do that. But to think about the invisible first is training my mind to really internalize the volume, right? Like, that's the way I see it. Again, it's like me creating, and I think I've given this example before. Yeah, I gave it up there. But it's like me creating an amorphous blob, right? Something like this. And then immediately seeing that on this side, we have something that comes out like that. And then on over here, we have, and then this is what's it's basically like understanding the contour, right? Same thing here. It's like, oh, okay, this is the unseen side. Like, when you start with the unseen side, you start understanding the form better, right? Same thing here, right? Like, if we start with the unseen side, then it's like, oh, okay. And these are all ellipses, or in this case, in the middle, right? Manipulated, like 2 ellipses manipulated together. But this is like, oh, okay, that's what the shape ended up being. And it could have gone in a different way as well, because organic forms are beautifully difficult in that sense, where this exact same shape could actually have a completely different contour, right? But not completely different, I think relatively different. But even then, it's like, okay, well, we can also do something like this, where it's like, oh, okay, I need to understand the other side. So we can do, oh, look, like this is, it's basically the wireframe. It's like you're trying to understand the wireframe, the 3D mesh for all these shapes, right? Something like that. Hopefully this helps. It's basically you're just trying to see through the form. And that, I just realized I drew a dick. How does all things lead to all things lead to penis, right? All roads lead to Rome. Fucking that type of shit. But anyways, I need to go back to actually thinking. Fucking hell. But yeah, anyways, I'm thinking about I'm actually seeing through the box pretty decently right now, and immediately I need to lean in and go to the discomfort of seeing the diagonal cross axes, right? Oh, and I just realized I did the angle wrong because this is a tilted box. I love it. These tilted box challenge me so much. See, so I need to immediately, and my head keeps tapping the camera, my phone, but I need to immediately, and this is like, I need to think about the correct angle too. So every time I look at the reference, I'm looking at the reference right now, trying to encompass the right angle into it, and now I'm trying to do it again. But yeah, there you go. The tilt is always what fucks me over, so this is why it's beautifully difficult, right? This is why it's beautifully difficult. But I'm trying to think about the overall box, right? I'm trying to really think about the overall box. I'm trying to keep that tilt relatively accurate, right? And now I'm trying to connect the overall box. Again, by overall box, I mean I'm trying to see the invisible XYZ and the visible XYZ, right? And then connect them via planes. And now, like, I'm not trying to ghost right now, I'm just trying to calculate it. I'm already extremely uncomfortable trying to think about that, right? And now I'm trying to think about the diagonal cross axes. I can barely think about the entire box as well, so this is good. I need to keep leaning into this discomfort. I need to bring the box up here, actually. But I need to keep leaning into this discomfort. And this is not bad. This is not bad at all. I can see this a little bit. I can see this one a little bit, right? This back XYZ, and it's barely connecting, but the fact is I'm trying to connect it, right? And I'm looking at the reference again. I'm like, oh, okay, that was wrong. It's more subtle than that, right? It's tilted. It's more subtle than that, right? So there you go. That already helps quite a bit. And now I actually see the box pretty well, and I immediately need to think about the X, Y, and Z on the invisible and the visible planes, right? Let's see, something like that. That's the back, that's the front, it's the top invisible one, and the bottom visible. Whew, okay. I'm gonna try to do that one more time, and then I'm gonna rest my brain. I will encourage you to, I always fucking encourage you guys to do the same shit. But anyways, now let me look at the portrait reference and ghost while I look at the portrait reference, right? So there you go. Actually, that's wrong. Hold up. Let's see there, something like this, right? So this is the invisible. Okay, so this is the invisible Y, right? Invisible Y, invisible X, and then invisible Z. There you go. That helps quite a bit. That helps quite a bit, actually. So now I need to keep visualizing that. And then this is the visible Y, the visible Z, right, and the visible X. And it's so difficult because, again, like, I feel extremely uncomfortable. That pit of discomfort always comes back to my stomach, but just to even conceptualize this and to, goddamn, that feels so good, bro. Again, like, I just have to keep leaning into this. I just have to keep leaning into this because it really is about the effort, and I'm putting in a lot of effort. And by the way, today is just one of those days, and I have way more of those days than I have any of those days where I can see anything, right? But today is just one of those days where I just can't see at all, and my brain is releasing a lot of norepinephrine right now because it's extremely uncomfortable, right? And acetylcholine is trying to spotlight exactly what it should be focusing on. And now this is where I need to attach dopamine to errors to be like, hey, there's a lot of mistakes that are being made. Like, look, he can't get the right angle, the tilt. He's not extending this out correctly, right? He got the wrong angle there. That's pretty decent. And now we have to connect it. And when you have to connect it, you know, he's also fucking up connecting these planes and making them look proper. Because anytime he tries to connect the planes, the tilt goes from the more extreme tilt, which is here, to like more subtle and sometimes even straight, right? So he's making a lot of beautiful, beautiful mistakes, right? And that is what I need to keep signaling. And again, he's starting from the visible XYZ instead of the invisible, right? And that's, again, another thing that he needs to constantly be aware of. And again, like, I'm saying this objectively as a third person in terms of like what I'm narrating to my brain, right? In terms of attaching dopamine to errors, right? Like what errors I'm paying attention to, but overall. And I need to also like look at the reference to be like, where is so the front plane is definitely way more visible than the side plane, so I need to keep that in mind as well, right? Like the front plane is way more visible, like the front of her face is more visible. The side of her face, like the left side from our perspective, is from what I can tell, more narrow, right? Definitely more narrow. So I need to keep that in mind. There you go, right? I need to keep that in mind, and that's what's going to allow me to see through the form. Again, the tilt is not enough, right? I'm so used to subtle tilts now, like this. These are all very subtle tilts. At any extreme tilts, definitely very difficult, which is beautiful. Like again, people's heads do tilt like this, right? Our heads can tilt in any fucking direction, basically, right? So that is something that I need to constantly keep in mind, right? So, and again, like it's still too subtle. I'm gonna try to lead into this one last time. I'm gonna try to see the entire box and actually continuously try to think about the diagonal cross axes, right? But let's see. Okay, try to keep it. Oh, okay. I think I saw it for a split second there. Saw it for a split second. And trying to hold it. And I'm trying to think about I'm trying to hold this entire see-through box and trying to think about the diagonal cross sections. It's incredibly difficult, but I can barely see any of them, but I'm trying to hold it, I'm trying to think about it, and I'm trying to hold the box. Already I'm losing so many different sides and planes of the box, so at the see-through box, and the tilt is getting more, back to, as the tilt is going from this to this, right? But, let's see, try to hold it as much as I can, and now, with this, again, try to see the diagonal cross sections. Okay. For a second there, I saw like a good idea. I saw a good concept. I saw a good representation. I calculated very, very much so. Doesn't really make much sense, but very much so, whatever. But anyways, please rest your brain. I encourage you, no, fuck, I'm gonna rest my brain. I encourage you to do the same. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the way I say Jesus Christ, they reminded me of Cartman. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Right? I really do miss the whole like, God damn it, they killed Kenny bit that they had going, but I completely get why they stopped doing it, because from what I understand and from what I read is like they just got old. Like they just got tired of making that joke, and I'm like, I get it. You know, like it was funny, but you still have a duty to kind of upgrade the humor, right? Like it's like I get it, I completely get it, but I don't know. I only watched the first 3 seasons of South Park, to be honest, and that was back in grade 8, so 2010 to 2011, right? Some of you fuckers are probably born in 2010 to 2011, which is disgusting, but it's what it is, right? People age, people age, people get born, right? What are you gonna do about it except bitch about the fact that how they're young, right? But anyways, but yeah, like I get it. But I did enjoy South Park for what I did watch, but I'm not super into it. I'm not gonna pretend. But anyways, let's see what this. Let me just draw the box here again, right? So, and I'm starting from the invisible. So, and I'm trying to look at the perspective while I do this, right? It's like this. See, so this is what I want, right? I want something like there has to be a little bit of convergence. See, so this is a lot more narrow, and it's something like this, right? This is wider. Is this back wider? No, I could actually have drawn that a lot better. So this is not it, because this is not even a proper box. Probably should have been cut off right around there. That would have been better, because then that would be wider, right? I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. But all I know is that it needs to be a proper box, like an actual cube in perspective, right? It needs to be an actual cube in perspective, not some bullshit But anyways, I think that's not tilted enough either. Maybe it's tilted. I think it's okay. And it still could be a bit more. I think the tilt's more like this, right? Yeah. And if you can't tell the difference between this and this, right, the difference between these two, that means you have an opportunity to improve your eye, right? Improve your analysis, improve your understanding, the subtleties, all that shit. There's like a million things we can improve, which is amazing. But anyways, back to visualizing. And again, already in extreme discomfort. Whew, back to visualizing, and again, every time I look at it, I'm trying to really get the box in the right perspective, right? Let's see. I'm like, you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm just using my finger and I'm going over and I'm closing one eye and I'm just going over the portrait to be like, what's the perspective, right? Or like, this does seem to be, and I have to like ignore her hair too, because hair is volume and that's extra volume that is literally irrelevant right now, right? Like it's just completely irrelevant. So I have to make sure I understand that, right? I have to genuinely make sure I understand that. So, which is hard to understand in and of itself, right? But anyways, let's visualize the box yet again, right? What else are we gonna do? But let me, and again, like I need to start from the invisible. I need to start from the invisible. And then, okay, let's try to get the visible down, right? So this is extremely difficult. My brain is definitely not wanting to, and it's already like extremely uncomfortable. Oh my god, yeah, this is extremely uncomfortable. My brain does not want to start from the invisible right now, and it doesn't. And again, the tilt is so subtle. I go like this, and then when I do this, I go back down like this. See, do you see what I mean? Like I start the invisible back plane, I ghost it like this. I go like yeehaw, right? We got the right perspective relatively. And then when I'm re-ghosting over it, my hand immediately goes down this way, right? So that's a discrepancy, which I need to constantly self-evaluate and self-adjust for, right? Like this is learning, by the way. It's like constantly paying attention. Like I want to be very clear, like this is literally what learning is, right? So you're just constantly trying to pay attention to yourself. You're just constantly trying to pay attention to yourself, the mistakes that you will consistently make, and then be like, oh, I think I have a strong feeling that I should fix that, right? So I saw a relatively decent box there. I still think it's not accurate because again, it is a perfect box, right? We're trying to get a perfect cube in perspective, right? So that's why I'm just gonna keep trying. Okay, I'm trying to hold this all together. I can't really see anything yet, but I'm trying to hold it all together. I'm trying to really visualize the see-through box, like genuinely. I can't see anything. I can't see the front planes, the back planes. I barely see anything. It's not connecting. I'm in extreme discomfort. Like, that fucking pit in my stomach is not going away, which is good. Because this is when I signal to my brain and my body that this is exactly where I want to be, right? And I'm just trying to visualize this, right? Just trying to visualize it to the best of my ability. Let's see. Right, and that was me just ghosting the back invisible plane. This one. Let me just mark it. This one right there. Like this one, right? Okay, whew, that was extremely uncomfortable. God damn, like I don't know why it shows up in my stomach like this, bro, but that is just extreme discomfort. But anyways, let's try that again. Let's really try that again. Get the angle down. Right, and this is where actually I think I should honestly just I should definitely start seeing the horizon line, because I don't even try to see the horizon line, and that fucks me over too. So this is the horizon line. If her face is tilted like this, that actually makes sense that we can use the horizon line like this. Like see, like this, the horizon line's like here, right? And then there's a vantage point somewhere here, and like a vantage point very far away, like somewhere here, like in this direction, right? So I need to think about that more clearly, because that already makes it a lot easier for me to think, but it makes it easier to ground it, but it immediately also gives me another thing to calculate, which is also very difficult, right? So I need to constantly keep that in mind, but it actually is making it a little bit easier, I'm not gonna lie, right? I don't know why I said it like that. Couldn't even articulate myself. I do 9 minutes of articulation training every single day. Is anybody getting that ad? Right, the fucking articulation training ad. Anybody getting that? It's so fucking. It's interesting. Honestly, my communication could use a lot of work, so I'm not even gonna discount it. Oh, okay. I actually do see the box now. So, oh fuck me. I mean, it's a good thing, right? But I literally, I was like, I see the box, and then the second I tried to see it again, immediately it was in this angle. Like the tilt just completely changed, right? So I need to continuously reinforce this tilt. Okay, now I see it. And see, immediately when I'm like, now I see it, it's trying to tilt back. No, this is the part where I have to hold it. So hold it, and I'm going to try to see the diagonals. Right? I'm going to try to see... No, see, it keeps trying to tilt back. Every time I try to calculate anything else, it keeps trying to tilt back. But this is where I have to hold it in my mind. Right? It's like stocks, you know, you hold. Right? Hold. The same shit, bro. Same shit. Like, see, it's trying to tilt back. I have to be like, nope. Nope, go back, you piece of shit. Fucking go back. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. And it's been 20 minutes, that means I have a lot of time, which is good. But one more time I'm gonna try to visualize the entire box seen through with the diagonal cross sections, because that I need to keep practicing seeing the box with the diagonal cross sections. But right now, like in many instances, the mental schema, the mental model, my working memory is being taxed just trying to see it in the new angle, right? Like just see it in this angle that I don't practice often. Seeing a seen through box of this scale, this size, these proportions in this new angle, right? That's very, very difficult, right? So again, just this is hilarious. I know, like for most people that's like, this guy's just fucking ghosting and not actually even drawing, but trust me, I'm drawing. I'm building spatial reasoning, visualization abilities. You'll watch me become great in about 40 years, right? But let's see. Let me try to look at the portrait reference. Try to really visualize and understand how the box is placed in her head, or the box is placed encompassing her head, right? And now try to keep that in mind while I visualize this, right? Okay, I think I got a little bit of it down. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It makes a decent... Yeah, that definitely works. I'm just talking out loud, but it doesn't make any sense. But I'm saying what's not bad is like me... I'm saying what's not bad is my understanding and the accuracy of the degree, right? The width of the front plane and the width of the side plane, right? Like that's something I was struggling with getting down, but now it feels like I actually have a pretty decent idea. But let me just... I'm not gonna look at the... I'm not gonna ghost anymore. We're just gonna stare at this fucking page. I'm gonna try to visualize the entire box as much as possible. It's still the wrong tilt. It's too subtle. It needs to be like this, right? So I need to keep I said I wouldn't ghost, but now just for that, I need to keep this in mind. And my brain really is trying to bring that tilt back. Just like I have to, again, feel good about that, right? This is where I have to really, 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 really lean into just seeing the entire form and getting the tilt accurate, right? Seeing the entire form, getting the tilt accurate, and now I'm gonna just try to calculate the diagonal cross sections. This one, this one, this one, the front one, the back one, backside one, top one, right? Oh shit, that was wrong. Which is good. I said shit, but it's actually completely fine, right? And the box is like, I've completely lost the box. My working memory is taxed. I'm an output regression. I can't see anything. But I'm going to try to lean into it one last time and just try to get the idea of it down, right? Because I can't really see anything anymore at all, right? But I need to be able to see the box. This is extremely difficult. I don't even know where I am anymore. But, and like the tilt is too yeah, it's too subtle. Okay, I can't see anything. Yeah, I was in complete output regression. Okay, and that's where you rest your brain. So let me rest my brain. I encourage you to do the same. Yeah, man, this first step is on in and of itself is already so difficult. Just visualizing a scene through a box. Because if I wanted right now, I can visualize just this box, right? I can visualize there's just the box with the scene sides pretty easily, and I can already like see it pretty decently, right? I can visualize it, and I can also already see the diagonal cross sections. Like I can do that. It's just when you bring the invisible sides in, that's when it's like, oh, you really need to understand this, right? And actually, just for a second there, oh, I'm actually holding this pretty well. So let me, while I have this, let me try to really lean into this box. Let's try to hold it as much as I can, and try to get all the diagonal cross sections. Yeah, there you go. Holy shit, I'm actually holding it. So let me hold this. I'm gonna hold this as much as I can. Try to get all the diagonal cross sections, right? This front plane, this side plane, and it's definitely not as subtle as it needs to be, right? Actually, no, it is pretty good. It's pretty good, and you know, maybe have a little bit of convergence there. There you go, because I'll make it a wider degree, right? This one too. That's the back plane. That's the side. Fuck, that's the side plane. Holy shit, actually, oh, but then see, the tilt went back like this. So, that's pretty fun, but like, I did see it there, like, and I did hold it there, so that's pretty good, but again, like, I need to constantly, I'm training my brain to do the difficult thing first, which is seeing through the form, right? Seeing the seen through part. Like, calculating and visualizing the part that doesn't exist, and then expanding outward. Like, seeing this first, right? Seeing this first, and then being like, okay, now what? Oh, well, now what is the fact that we have this side, right? Now we have to really think about the form. You know, now we actually have to understand like how it all connects, right? I didn't do that part right, or this part right, but you know, and then I see the cross sections on the invisible planes, and then the cross sections on the visible planes, right? Something like that. That's not even counting the center lines. But this is, you know, this is the fun part, for me at least, like, it's just constantly grinding my brain, right? And again, the word grind for me just effort. So, like, constantly using effort on my brain to see and do the difficult thing, right? To see and do the difficult thing, which is where I think all of us genuinely thrive, right? To see and do the difficult thing. I genuinely think that's where all of us thrive. But we just haven't learned to thrive there to the best of our ability yet, right? The power of yet, Carol Dweck, right? But anyways, I'll see my box is over here. I need to bring it back over here, but I had it pretty decent, and now I just need to hold that again, because this is going to be the last time I'm going to try to just visualize without putting down a line, right? So I'm just going to hold that again, and I'm going to try my hardest, and again, the tilt is a bit too off, too subtle, so I need to try my hardest to get the correct tilt. And while I'm holding that, my brain really wants to consist, especially for the front plane, it wants to make the tilt a lot more subtle. But while I'm holding that, I'm going to calculate the diagonal cross sections. I'm trying to hold that all at once. All right, and see, like the second I try putting the diagonal cross sections all at once, it immediately tilts back this way. So I need to hold it that way, right? And I can barely see that, but I need to hold it. I need to hold it all that way, and then think about the diagonal cross sections. And this is beautiful. My brain's making a lot of errors because it keeps trying to fix the tilt, quote unquote fix the tilt, doesn't go back to what's comfortable. I have to be like, no, 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 this is the tilt, this is the tilt. You have to keep holding it, right? And I'm really like, my brain is like, my eyes are getting warm. This is very difficult. I need to lean into this even more, right? And this is the fun part. Again, this is like this level of friction where I can't see anything and I'm trying to calculate everything. This is what I look for. Like, this is what I'm training myself and what I have trained myself to live for. And I can actually see through this volume pretty decently right now. Not amazing, but pretty decently, right? And it's the front plane as well. So let me get, this is the front plane. This needs to be a lot larger, right? And then it's a lot more, it's like the back side plane, right? Like this side plane right here is a lot wider in the back because I'm going to be converging it, right? And then this one's a lot more subtle, a lot smaller, right? So I need to keep that in mind. There you go. Okay, so I think I got, the tilt isn't perfect, but I think I got the relative tilt, right? Again, bring it back here. I need to bring my box back here. So let me just try to shift that a little bit right around here. There you go. And then try to hold in. I'll try to see the diagonals again. And before it tilts again, try to keep that tilt in mind, right? Extremely difficult, but try to, oh, see, so this now, like, I'm completely losing it, right? Ever since I've tried to continuously shift the tilt, I've completely lost it, but I need to try to keep a semblance of what I'm trying to calculate on the page, visualize, and I'm just going to try to see the diagonal cross sections everywhere that it's applicable, while, again, forcing myself to feel good and making a shit ton of errors, right? on the tilt and the cross sections themselves. And this is like the extreme discomfort that I'm in right now, right? And try to get this tilt, try to get this back cross axes. Okay, like box literally moved up, so I need to bring it back down here. Okay. That was very difficult. I don't think I explained myself very well there, but just know that I was constantly losing it. It was constantly like, it was diverging, and the box kept moving fucking around and all that shit. But now, I'm gonna rest my brain. I encourage you to do the same. And then we actually, you wanna put down line, what everybody came for, right? They all came here to fucking watch me draw a box and mentally masturbate over invisible calculations. So, let's rest our brains. Wait, how long has it been? Fuck, it's already been half an hour? God damn, this is the complete opposite of yesterday's session where it felt like it'd been an hour, but it'd only been half an hour. It feels like it's been fucking 15 minutes, and it's double that time.
Is this what they call flow state?
Alright, let's draw the box. Bro, my room is so cold. I live in the basement, right? It's so fucking cold, especially since my radiator broke. Oh my god. Anybody else can relate to this? Probably not. Alright, fuckers. Alright, please relate to me. Anyways, let me actually draw the box. Right, and let me make this larger, because last time I didn't make it as large. Right? So let's make this slightly bigger. Emphasis on the igger. But anyways, I made that joke before. Okay, so that's a pretty good tilt. Now I just need to make sure that I get the side plane length correct. I'm pretty certain it's something like this. I think it's actually a little bit larger than I gave credit. But I'm just trying to think right now if it goes down there and it goes all the way back. Yeah, that's... Okay, I see it now. So it is relatively this large. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to zoom out as much as possible and see the appropriate perspective, right? And again, like while I'm doing this, I'm trying to think about the invisible side as well. Right? I'm really trying to think about the invisible side of the plane, or of the box, or the invisible planes of the box, the invisible XYZ of the box. That seems pretty accurate to me, right? That seems pretty decent. I mean, I actually did make this not as angled as it should be. This is actually too subtle of an angle, so that's a mistake. But that's why we have the beauty of convergences, right? Where I can do this, make it very slight, but fix it, right? There you go, something like that. And then bring the plane down, bring the line down. And again, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to force my brain to calculate as much as I can. And the thing is, like, I'm not even doing that good of a job, but now that I'm aware that I'm not doing that good of a job, I'm gonna actively lean into trying to see all the invisible lines, right? All the the diagonal cross sections, right? And I'm also gonna start to immediately try to calculate the center planes as well. Because like this is actually the part where like this needs to be wider, right? This is a much wider box. Yeah, this is like this back plane needs to be a lot wider, which is why I'm even converging it to this extent, right? And this is also something that's gonna be slightly converging as well. I made this more parallel, so it's not really converging like that one is, but that was also super fucking subtle. It's like 2 millimeters of convergence. But just to make the box a little bit more legitimate, right? Just to make the box a little bit more legitimate. And maybe this isn't even that good of a cube in perspective, right? It's very well could not be, or could be not a good cube in perspective. But even again, while I'm doing this, I'm already like, at this point I've drawn so much of the box, I'm immediately just trying to visualize and calculate the diagonal cross sections as much as possible, as well as trying to see through the form. Like while I'm talking right now, I'm already seeing this, like this invisible side right here, right? Like this. Like I'm already seeing this invisible side. And by it's already seeing, I mean I'm already trying to calculate it as much as I can, right? So there you go, and then let's try to. Shit, that's the wrong spot. There you go, that's better. These little millimeter changes. That was still the wrong spot. You see, I had to fucking curve that little edge to make it better, right? Okay, so this is not that good. This is not that good, but that means there's a lot of mistakes that have been made, which is great, right? So now let me again constantly, and again, these narrow angles, like this was already very difficult. That was even more narrow, but just in general, these narrow planes, my brain still struggles with seeing. My brain wants to see this, basically. It wants to see something super explicit. I have to be like, no, because what it's doing right now with this is like, it sees this, obviously, because it exists, and then it's doing this. Right? They're diverging. They're just wrong. I have to constantly be like, no, there's a vanishing point. There's a vanishing point there, right? They have to meet, right? They have to meet right around here, right? This is pretty wide, or like I said, obviously hit this as well, but you have to meet right where these two connect, right? This line up here, and there you go. It's relatively wider. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna actively lean in to try to see the cross sections as much as possible. Actively leaning in, actively leaning in. Very difficult, by the way, very difficult, but I'm actively trying to lean in to seeing the cross sections as much as possible, right? And this is, let's see, this. Okay, so there you go, that's my back plane, right? And I'm trying to see the cross sections as much as possible. So this diagonal cross section, I'm trying to zoom out and see all of them. And I do actually, I see this one, I see this one, I see this one, right? And I see this one pretty decently. Even this one I see pretty decently. So I need to hold this, and while I'm holding these diagonal cross sections to the best of my ability in my mind, I need to start. I'm going to start. I'm not saying I need to anymore. I'm starting, I'm calculating. I'm gonna start calculating the center planes, right? The center planes that cut across every single one of these diagonal cross sections, right? In the middle, my head keeps hitting the fucking camera. The middle of the box. So like again, trying to, and again, this is slightly diverging, so I need to not diverge this in my mind. Also needs to be affixed properly to this vertical Y, right? This invisible Y, like this one right here, this, right? This Y, right? Because I believe it is X, Y, X, Y, Z. It depends on where you're looking at it. So her face is here, right? So technically this is X, because this is what we're considering the front-facing plane, right? So this is X, this is Y, and this is Z, because that's the depth. But if her face was here, this would be X, this would be X, this would be Y, and then this would be Z. So it literally is based on perspective. Like the orientation in which you are conferring her face to be. Is conferring the right word? You're considering, not conferring. I don't think conferring makes any sense. But I like saying words that don't make sense, right? That you're just stating to be the front of her face. But anyways, I need to really lean in, I need to really be in extreme discomfort, and I'm going to start calculating the center plane. So this center plane, right around here, so this is the diagonal, right? So this is this center plane. There you go, that one. And then this one as well, right? Because that's the diagonal here. It's incredible how my mind can see this, but this one, I need to start from the invisible. So this one, right? Because that is, so yeah, it comes down there. And then this one, obviously I need to do it properly because this is the center point, right? This is the center point of the cross axes of the planes, right? Like they're going through this. There's 6 planes, right? And the center planes are basically going through this, right? They're going through these 4 points on every single side, right? And that is what I'm trying to visualize on top of this, right? On top of the fucking invisible, and then the cross sections on the invisible. So you can see it's literally a clusterfuck. It's literally a clusterfuck that I'm creating as a schema, but it's a very geometrically appropriate clusterfuck, right? But anyways, I need to really lean into this because I haven't been in as much discomfort as I need to be. So I'm trying to see everything now. I'm trying to see all the different diagonal cross axes, right? I'm trying to make sure that I see through the form properly, and then I am trying to see the center planes. Somebody dropped something. I don't know if anybody heard that. My mom's hilarious, but she's always dropping shit in the kitchen. But and then sometimes my dad will do it and he'll make like a loud noise. Right. I get my clumsiness from my mom for sure. But I'm actually starting to see, not here, the horizontal plane is diverging drastically, but let's see. And the fact that I know that it goes through here is because this is the center plane, right? So I know it goes through not center plane, this is the diagonal cross section. So you know, it goes through like this, like so, right? But to see that was very difficult. But now that I've ghosted it, I can see it a little bit better, right? And while I'm trying to think about that, I'm trying to really see the other center planes as well, because I'm still trying to build a consolidated schema of the three planes intersecting, right? So I need to hold that in my mind. I'm trying to see through the entire form, right? I'm trying to see all the diagonal cross sections, cross axes, not cross sections. Jesus, I'm trying to see the three center planes. Oh, fuck me, my head keeps having the goddamn camera, bro. And then it's actually not bad. Like I think I'm actually starting to get the. Holy shit! I'm actually starting to see the three center planes connecting a little bit, but I need to really lean into this. Like I need to be an output regression. I need to be chasing this extreme discomfort. So again, lean into seeing through the form, lean into seeing every single diagonal cross section, right, cross axes, right, and then lean into just seeing the center planes, right. That one, this one projected outward here, this one, right. Again, because that is the center, so that is relatively where it is. There you go, that one. And then the horizontal one. Something like this. Right? I'm trying to hold all this together. This is where my brain is actually legitimately an output. Regression, my astrocytic glycogen stores have hit their ceiling, right? My brain's really feeling a lot of stress. I need to lean into this even more, because I don't feel as uncomfortable as I feel I should. Right, so I need to really lean into it a lot more. I need to see everything. I need to force myself, and when I say I need, I'm saying I'm trying to. Like I'm trying to force myself to see. There it is. Now there's the discomfort that I was looking for. I'm trying to force, and this is like actual true output regression, I would believe, in terms of like a physical manifestation of the discomfort, right? And this is, there you go. I'm trying to see all the different cross axes, and okay, let's try to get the center planes intersecting in there now, right? Okay, this is extremely difficult. This is beautiful because now my brain is really trying to calculate these accurately, right? And I don't know, my voice is cracking, my body's tensing up too. Oh my god, that's a lot of thinking. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh, fuck me, it's already been 42 minutes. Okay, let me rest my brain. I encourage you to do so as well. I'm gonna do this one more time. Because I literally am. I'm not in a rush, but like I am pressed for time, so I can't be hitting like an hour 15 like I have been usually, right? So it has to just be like an hour. Do this one more time, maybe two more times, and then try to see the ellipses, and then then quickly do it. Yeah, maybe just one more time, just for today, right? So let me rest my brain. I encourage you to do so as well. In unrelated news, for those of you who have poor sleep or wake up every day feeling sore and in pain, it might not be you. It probably particularly, but possibly could be part of you, but it most likely is your mattress. Because my girlfriend we went to IKEA and we got her a new mattress, and bro, she's sleeping like a baby. It's so good. And she used to wake up with back pain, and like her tailbone was hurting, like for literally the entire year, if not longer. And by the way, while I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm drawing, I'm already thinking, right? I haven't been doing my usual motivational spiel, have I? Right, where I'm like, yeah, you can do it. It's effort. I believe in you. Well, you know why? Because I'm just not feeling that right now, fam. Like I feel as if I've said everything I could. Maybe I'll be hyped for it again, and like I've gone silent now because I'm thinking about every single diagonal cross axes in the plane while seeing through the form. And yeah, maybe I'll do that. If the time requires for it, right? Or if I just get that little spark of being like, okay, I need to remind people again. But as of now, you should be pretty fucking aware. Drawing is thinking, right? He's constantly calculating. He's being very explicit as to what he's thinking. Right now, I can barely see through the form, right? And I constantly this top plane keeps diverging, like I said here, right? Keeps turning into this, right? Like this is what I'm trying to see. This is what my brain is constantly making it out to be. Bars, right? It's just, oh, so rhyming C with B. This man's a genius. But it's yeah, like it's just constant effort. I don't know what the fuck else to say, bro, right? And this is just me. Obviously, I'm just trying to see through the form, trying to see every diagonal cross section, right? You can see I'm doing the invisible one first right now, this back plane, right? And then this side, this back plane as well. Needs to be relatively accurate. When I make mistakes, feel good about them, but I do see through the form pretty decently now, right? And this is like all the diagonal cross sections. I'm trying to see them, right, as well as I can. But now it comes down to seeing the center planes again. But yeah, get a new fucking mattress. It might be your mattress. Get for my girlfriend and me in general, my bed it's like a hard what's it called, like hard? And there's medium, there's hard firmness, medium firmness, soft firmness, whatever the fuck. Hard firmness is what seems to be really good most of the time. I don't know, it just seems like in general hard firmness is recommended. So yeah, like genuinely go to IKEA. If I can figure out which one it is that we got, I can recommend it. And I don't know what the fuck this channel's becoming, but yeah, I can recommend the mattress. That's for sure, right? I really thought this backplane would be larger because of but I guess I didn't diverge it enough, right? I didn't converge this enough. If I converge this more, because look, that looks dumb. It's like this is converging super fast, but this isn't, right? So if I converge this faster, then this would actually be much wider as well, but it isn't. So now it kind of looks like it's not, if that makes sense. Yeah, like it's just not as wide. But this backplane is much wider, this one, right? I think I drew this box wrong. I think that's the issue. I think I drew this box wrong, but either way, even whether I drew it wrong or not, and I likely did, I'm still gonna see through the form, see every single diagonal cross section, right? Still struggling a lot, which is amazing, just to like get this one down, this back XYZ down accurately, right? But I'm gonna try to see it as much as possible right now, and I'm gonna immediately try to see every single. Oh my god, the fucking discomfort comes at the most random times, right? But it makes sense because my brain's using a lot of energy right now, just try to figure this connection out, right? But let's hold this as much as possible. I'm trying to see every single cross section, right? I'm trying to see every single cross section. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, invisible. So I did the invisible, this back plane invisible, that's projected outward from this one invisible, this top one, this side one, this back like invisible here, right? Not side, sorry, that's technically the front plane projected, but this one, right? And now the visible ones, this one, and that one, right? I like the visible ones, yeah. So see that, and I'm gonna really try to lean in and to see these center planes. Immediately my brain is like conflating, like completely making this wrong. So for the one projected outward from this, my brain did this. Like what the fuck is that? Completely wrong, right? That's where you feel good, and that's why you constantly course correct, and that's why you use these diagonals as anchor points. I have to keep reminding myself to use the diagonal cross axes as anchor points, right? And there you go, seeing this again. And I saw this, I'm trying to hold this one that's projected outward from this. Oh, sorry, fuck, yeah, this. I'm trying to hold that while I do the one that's projected outward from here, right? Try to hold that in my mind as much as possible. And this is the discomfort, it's like, it's palpable, I can feel it. Dude, it's so fucking visceral, right? But I'm trying to hold all these calculations, and I'm trying to do the horizontal one as well. And I don't really see all three of these intersected clearly, but the fact of the matter is I'm trying to hold the seen-through box, I'm trying to hold and when I mean hold, I mean literally hold the fucking calculation and the visualization of that calculation, right? Again, dozens of calculations happening in my mind, my brain, I'm constantly trying to force it to chunk it into a single component, right? A single consolidated schema component, right? Schemas on top of schemas, that's basically how it is. But the overall schema is this entire fuckery, right? Trying to hold that, trying to see it, trying to see the diagonals. Oh, this is extremely difficult. Like now, because I'm actually trying to really bring it to life as much as possible, like to see the entire thing. And now, oh yeah, that is extreme discomfort. Holy shit, that's extreme discomfort. Because I'm literally trying to, like, I'm forcing myself to not just, like, calculate. Because what I usually do is, like, I try to hold as much as I can, but I'm constantly going over and over, like, looking here, in terms of different calculations. But now I'm just trying to hold it all at once. As in, like, literally just see it as one fused thing. Because that's the goal, is to see this as one fused thing, right? So my body is, like, extremely tense. God damn, I'm trying to relax it, but holy shit. Just the idea of trying to hold these all as one calculation is frying my brain, right? But I'm gonna keep leading into this, and again, forcing myself to feel good, right? Attaching dopamine to errors, and just force my. Oh, I saw it there for a split second. Just with the cross sections, diagonal cross axes. Sorry, not with the center planes intersected. My brain's getting pretty warm now. Okay, now I'm trying to see this vertical plane, this plane, right? This center plane, the one that's this one again, right? I'm trying to see that while I hold all of this. And now I'm trying to see the other center one, like the vertical one. And again, like it's going through all the diagonal, the diagonal cross axes are literally what's holding it all together, right? That's what it's based off of. And I'm trying to see the horizontal one now as well. Right? I'm trying to see the horizontal one as well. Losing it quite a bit. Now that I try to see that, I lost the other ones. I can't even speak. This is like my speech is getting completely fucked because verbal patterns mean nothing when it comes to my parietal lobe and my prefrontal cortex. My parietal lobe for narration, prefrontal cortex factual visualization, constantly vying for the astrocytic glycogen required to perform at what I'm trying to perform, which is the visualization and the spatial reasoning, right? But I'm basically losing it all consistently, but I'm trying to lean into it again, just with okay, one last lean in, just every single fucking calculation, right? The diagonal cross sections, the seen through form, and the central planes. Just really try to lean into it. Really try to lean into it. Okay. Whew, that was very difficult. 51 minutes? Okay, next time, or after this resting session, can't even speak, Jesus. Try to put the ellipses inside of it. Right? Try to put the ellipses inside of it, and then fuck it, we'll ball, right? we'll ball. But yeah, try to put the ellipses inside of it. And then, I still think maybe this box is too tall. Actually, if this box was a bit shorter, would that be better? And maybe the side plane is a bit too large. I don't know. Maybe I made this side plane a little bit too large. Like this side, I'm just thinking right now. Right? Like maybe I did make it a bit too large. This is slightly wider, which is okay. Like this back angle, right? But let's see, maybe I made it a bit too large. I'm just trying to think right now. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, let me rest my brain. And I encourage you to do so as well. Alright, great Reno, right? As a youngins say. I'm pretty sure that's a thing young kids say, right? My girlfriend gives me shit today. She was giving me shit today, because... Anyway, stay hydrated. But yeah, she was giving me shit, because I was like, I can't believe my cousin's already 27, right? And she's like, you make it sound as if you're 50, and I'm like, yeah, we have a 2-year age difference. And I have a late birthday too, so technically it's like a year and a half, because I'm only 28 right now, right? But either way, and I think... Please let me know, fucking none of you ever comment, but am I still explaining things well? Like, do you still understand exactly what I'm thinking? Because right now, what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about the seen through form and thinking about this center plane, the one that's projected, again, this one, where I'm trying to see it properly. And like, I'm trying to force myself every time I see through, like, any of these shapes, like, when I try to, like, calculate anything, that I'm constantly, and I mean constantly thinking about the cross sections, right? like constantly thinking about it. Like this one's very difficult to do, right? Because that's the section, there you go, and then that's the center, right? That makes sense because this is the center. So you have to constantly be like, okay, I think that's where it is. And that one's very difficult to understand, right? And this backplane's cross section in general has been pretty difficult for me to understand, but I'm like forcing myself to think about it, right? Same with this, right? Forcing myself to think about it. And it's very difficult. It's very difficult to actually like explicitly see them, right? Like genuinely it's very difficult to explicitly see them, but that's what I'm trying to force myself to do, right? So I'm gonna try to lean into this one last time, and this time we're gonna try to get the, yeah, it's been 55 minutes. Okay, we're gonna try to get the ellipses there. We might just have to fucking draw the face, right? We might just have to fucking draw the face. Did I end up, is this the good pen? Did I just end up keeping this out? Shit, I hope not. Whatever. Okay, so again, last lean in, right? Gonna try to see everything as explicitly as I can. Not that I do, by the way. I want to be clear. This is not what I fully see. I maybe see about 50%, 60% of this. Like individual components, right? Because they haven't been chunked yet. Like individually, I can see this pretty fucking well. Like I can see this pretty well. But then the second I have to think about the other planes, maybe I only see 2 to 3. Maybe I probably only see 3 planes with the diagonal cross sections at all times, or cross axes at all times, right? But I'm trying to force myself to see all of them at all times. Like I'm doing that right now. I'm trying to force myself to see all of them at all times. This back one's especially difficult because it feels like it's being, because this line is kind of like an obstruction, right? Can't even speak. Obstruction, right? This line is kind of an obstruction, so this back one is difficult. But even then, and then now I'm trying to think. So difficult, but I'm trying to think about the center planes again being intersected, right? And this one right here, like this one right here, or this center plane, and then let's see, this one and this one in this center, right? Like that. And I have to think about the ellipses, and then this horizontal one right here, right? Because I have to think about this cross section. And like anytime, that's the thing, I have to keep training myself that anytime I start any line, I'm immediately thinking about the cross section associated with it, right? Whether it's the center plane or whether it's the seen through form, right? So it's very difficult, very beautifully difficult. And now I have to think about the ellipses inside of them, which is probably the most difficult right now, because I have to also encompass the sphere inside of this. But this ellipse, it's wrong. Like the ghosting in of itself is wrong, right? But I'm trying to keep it relatively in mind to the best of my ability. Right? And course correcting, because like it keeps shifting, right? So right now I'm just trying to keep all the cross sections in mind as much as possible, right? And this is just for this ellipse right here. And now I'm gonna try to do the same with the other one, right? And this one as well. Just trying to keep trying to keep the bounding box, which is basically the cross sections. I'm trying to keep that is what's bounding it, right? But again, this is not the center, so I need to keep. I'm making this a bit too wide for its own good, but it's a bit narrower than that. It's actually like more on this side. There you go. But this is actually like really good, and it's training me to think about. And I'm making so many mistakes, but it's training me to think about all the plane that everything is intersected with. Like it's genuinely really, really good training, right? And I'm not doing it accurately whatsoever. I want to be very clear. I'm not doing it accurately whatsoever, right? But I'm trying, which is all that matters. And then this horizontal one, right? Which, let's see, something like this, right? It's fucking horrible ellipse, but
An attempt nonetheless.
right? But let's see. Okay, still trying to visualize it. While I'm doing this, I'm really trying to visualize the center plane being attached to the center of the diagonal cross sections. Oh my god, it's so difficult. I love it, bro. I love it. I fucking love this. And I'm making a lot of mistakes with this ellipse in and of itself, right? Because my narrow ellipses are really subpar. My narrow ellipses, and while I'm talking, I'm really trying to see through the form and seeing all the diagonal cross sections, right? And I keep drawing it incorrectly too. My narrow ellipses are really bad, right? Because this, I struggle with just drawing with my finger, pushing my finger out like this, in general, right? But it might just be time to just, yeah, it's about to be an hour, so I might as well just draw the fucking portrait now. Let me get the new pen or the old pen. The fucking pens I keep switching out because they keep drying out because it's just in the air while I'm ghosting and not drawing, right? Like obviously, but no, I'm not physically drawing, but mentally drawing. But anyways, let's just try to really lean in and visualize everything right now. Like really lean in and just visualize. Oh my god, that's so difficult. The fuck out of everything right now. Get the ellipses, and I need to think about where the ellipses are, right? Like this one's over here, and then this one's over here, right? Okay, so that's those two, and the horizontal one is roughly here. So this is where the edge of my face is, right? And let's get her eyebrows in, right? And this is my center, obviously. So I need to start making these features a little bit bigger. Again, emphasis on the eager. funny joke that nobody laughs at. I laugh at it because it's not racist, but it could sound like it's racist, and as a failed racist, I have a duty to actually try. You know, I have a duty to try to be at least a little racist, right? What do I have brown skin for, if not a shield against any criticism? Right? Why? Why was I born shit skin, right? Not piss skin, not cum skin, but shit skin. Why? Because I have a duty. I have a duty to hide behind my skin color. Let's see. Okay, so again, I've lost all the perspective. This is the hardest part. Is like I'm gonna keep trying to hold all these calculations in my mind as I do this, right? As my lines fuck up and as I fuck everything up, right? I basically just said the same thing twice, but like again, I'm trying to think about. I'm looking at the portrait reference. I'm trying to get this nose, right? But just know that it's still going to be very difficult for me to think about the perspective while I'm doing this, like genuinely very difficult, right? And I'm trying to think about the sphere as well. I'm really trying to think about the sphere. Let me take a step back and be like, okay, where is this face actually resting on the sphere? Because it is the sphere, right? And I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think right now. Okay, the sphere ends right around here somewhere, right? It's like this. Yeah, it's like, this is my sphere. Fuck, that was a horrible sphere. It's like this is my sphere. Let's see, because this is this ellipse, and then we have this, and I see these vaguely, by the way. So it's like this, something like this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's something like this. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's my sphere. There it is. Okay, so that makes sense. I see it a little bit clearer now. Not clearly, but a little bit clearer, right? And while I'm trying to calculate all of that, I'm constantly going back to looking at the portrait reference, right? Constantly going back to look at the portrait reference, which is also something that is getting in the way of my understanding, right? And my visualization and my calculation, right? It's all getting in the way. It's all getting in the way of just the main thing. And I fucked her nose up too, because I made it, let's see, I didn't do it well, but whatever. Let's just get color that in, fill it in, Jesus Christ. Coloring? We're not coloring yet, and we won't be coloring for a very long time, right? It's so cute when people just think like, oh yeah, can you just color? It's like, oh yes, let me just do something that I don't even like have the fucking foundations for yet. I'll just do that because you think I can color. Fuck off is what I would say. Fuck off. Okay, let's get her lips down. Think about the philtrum. Think about the, and like again, like I'm still trying to. Well, already fucked up that part of her lip. Whatever. GG. Again, like getting the subtlety of these lines down is a great challenge. I'm not gonna lie, it is a great challenge. I don't know if I said challenge like that. Challenge. It's a great challenge, but it's incredible how difficult it is, you know. And it's not just drawing. And right now, like I am more focused on just getting the likeness or the proportions of these features. I'll be completely honest, right? Like I'm trying to get the subtlety of the, and I completely fucked the other side of her lips up, right? But I'm just trying to get the subtlety of it down. Oh, fuck me, bro. I keep tapping my head on the goddamn camera. And I've completely, like, I have not been looking or been able to pay attention to, and did I make her lips way too big? I think I did make her lips way too big. Yeah, they're too wide. No, I don't think I made them too big. I think I made this other side. Yeah, this is the other side, like this right here. This should have ended right around there. So let's just pretend like I did do that. And let's see. And yeah, because like obviously I don't really understand. Like I get the general concept of the lips being in organic form, but like I pretty much fucked those lips up. Right. Her mouth is slightly open because all these models for some reason seem to keep their mouths slightly open. I don't know what the fucking point of that is, to be honest. Zero idea what the point of that is. But like obviously I struggle with some plump lips, right? Fucking her lips look way too big. Her lips in relation to her eyebrows. Holy shit, I just took in how fucking retarded that looks. Holy shit. So yeah, like, I'm having so much struggle with just proportions. You can see, hopefully, that I'm having so much trouble. And that's because I actually made these lips too wide, like too large. But like that I can't really calculate through the box right now. Like the amount of mental energy I'm spending is just straight up on the like on the drawing itself, right? Which is what it is, right? Can't really do anything about it apart from I'm trying to think about the sphere. Like trust me, I am. Like, but just constantly going back and forth between looking at the portrait reference and then trying to get the placement and the accuracy down because I already fucked up the lips. I already fucked up the lips so badly. Right? The lips are very hard. The lips are very difficult because I don't understand the form. And again, it's like not understanding the form plus the proportion in of itself, right? There's a couple things. But, you know, either way, you just gotta do what you can do. It's what it is. And like this is already very difficult for me to understand. Well, she has colored eyes. She has like very light hazel eyes, so technically this is dark right here. It's not the other way around. And let's see if we can get her. And let me just take a step back and really try to visualize everything, like the center planes and the diagonal cross sections, and especially the ellipses, right? This ellipse, and then this, like this one, that's projecting out from here, right? This ellipse. Oh, wait, if I'm gonna do this, I can't do this incorrectly. This ellipse, and then this one, with this one, right? And then this one, this horizontal one. Okay, I definitely think I made her eye actually a bit too far out, but her eyebrow doesn't even make sense. It should have been further out. There you go. Then we can connect that. Let's give her, this is, yeah, like I decided no, I completely fucked it up because look how, that looks so dumb. Look at her lips, bro. They're so big. He laughs, but inside he cries, right? And then, oh, we gotta get the ear down. So let's see again. It all comes down to the ellipses. Okay, I'm just trying to see this properly. The ear's like roughly right around here, I believe. She has a tiny ass ear. Oh no, she just has a normal sized ear. It just looks hilariously small compared to her lips, right? But this is good. Again, like I'm glad that I make these mistakes constantly, right? Because it just goes to prove that there's a million skills involved in drawing, and like proportion is definitely one of them, right? And I think I made her jaw too large as well. Yeah, I made her jaw too large as well, right? I cannot draw a woman right now. Clearly I can't draw a woman right now. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that, and let me just fucking Jesus. Oh, her lips are way too big. Her lips are way too big. And I got the nose wrong too, actually. I didn't even get the form of the nose correct. It's supposed to be something more like this. There you go. Like it's a round form, right? I didn't get that. So the lips, I fucked up because I made them. Let's see. Yeah, I fucked up the lips because I made them. I made this side too wide. I made them too large, I believe. That's definitely part of it. And let's see, how far? I think I made them too wide, and I don't know. It's so hard. Like for me, my brain right now is like I think I did them correctly, but it clearly doesn't look correct. So therefore, I didn't do them correctly. And I think 100% has to do with how thick I made them. It's just how large I made them in relation to, like, they should have been slightly less wide. That's actually, I see it now. Ah, I see it now, I see it now. Okay, so like, it's literally like, instead of being this far, like this length, they should have stopped right around there. There you go, like right around here is where it should have stopped. And this one should have stopped right around here. Yeah, they're just too wide. The thickness is actually, I think, okay. It's the width that is incorrect. And that would have made a huge difference. But anyways, fuck, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. God damn it, I end up pulling the same bullshit that I always do. Oh my god. See, this is why like the drawing the face takes so much time. But anyways, let's just get the seen through box and all the angles. Yes, as correct as we can. Right, so this is the perspective, right? Probably made this converge a little bit too much, but it's like right around there somewhere. Right, and then this is, you know, this invisible diagonal, and maybe I might be half-assing this a little bit, just maybe, but like this invisible one. Right, where the fuck am I? I'm just so confused right now. I confuse myself. Oh, okay, there it is. There's the seen-through box. Okay, and then this invisible one. And again, the lines aren't perfect either, so there's gonna be issues just because I made the lines imperfect. Right. Not incredibly fuck. See, I have to curve that one. So it's just, this is what happens when you're in a rush, but I am actually in a bit of a rush right now. But I will be back later today for a second hour of drawing because I basically have to get more drawing done this week or today because I'll be gone Friday, so I'm not gonna be able to do my Friday drawing I'm not gonna be able to draw on Friday to have my Saturday drawing, so I need to be able to do my Wednesday, because today's Wednesday, right? I need to be able to do my Thursday and Friday drawings now, so tomorrow will be my Saturday drawing, and then Friday I can just dip to the plans that I have, right? This is what you do when you're jobless, as in you don't do anything apart from, no wait, I was gonna make a dumb joke, just leave it, I can't even think right now, but anyways, this is what I'm constantly trying to see. And this first step is already incredibly difficult. Fuck, I fucked that up too. This is what happens when you're in a rush. Whee! So that's like, see, I fucked that up too. But that's the first step. And then we have, should I use a different pen? I don't even have a different pen. I keep saying I should use a different pen and then I never do. And then we have, see this center plane, right? What the fuck? What is going on here? So I already fucked this up, but whatever. This is it's not even going through the center, I know, because like I didn't do the diagonals correctly, but the point is, shut up. That's the point. This center plane, and then that's this one, right? Projected outward from this again, and then we have this center plane, right? Let's see, where's this diagonal? What the fuck? Oh, it's back here. No, it's back here. God damn it. This one. Where the fuck am I? I have no idea where I am. This center plane, right? Yeah. There you go. I know, riveting commentary. This center plane and this center plane, but just know that like this is basically everything I'm trying to calculate, right? And it's not really about being perfect at all for me. It's just about being able to visualize and understand to the best of my ability these geometric calculations, right? As a foundation. Like at the end of the day, it's all just a foundation, right? It's I say just, but it's a very difficult, very robust foundation, right? Emphasis on the bust, but yeah, like this is the cost of not being gay, which is hundreds and hundreds of hours of effort. You can see why we have a crisis, right? I'm gonna get canceled for all this shit when my channel gets big. Rightfully so. Cancel me, fucking cancel me. Do it, pussy. You're all talk, aren't you? Fucking cancel me, right? Anyways, it's hilarious. You know the number one way to avoid being canceled? Just don't give a shit. Literally just don't give a shit, right? I hurt your fleefies? I'm sorry you have fleefies. Next time get rid of them and they won't be hurt. Simple. Simple, right? You can tell it was a joke? Oh, you're hiding behind the fact that it's a joke? Oh, I can't believe it. It's so immature. The answer is yes. There you go. Agree and escalate? Escalate and amplify? I don't know what the fuck it's called, right? But just draw an ellipse and don't think too much. See? And again, my ellipses themselves will be not perfect, but they're getting a little bit better. Right, actually, this just looks like a fucking egg. It's wrong. Because I made this right curve here a bit too much. And then let's see, this one is my other ellipse. Right, and again, like I do want to work on these ellipses. He says multiple times, but does he actually do it? No, not really. This just looks like an egg as well. Fucking Jesus Christ, bro. Get the ellipses down at least. And then this horizontal one. Let's see, something like this. That guy definitely needs to work on the ellipses. I see them better in my head, but I don't really draw ellipses of this size, right? So that is my... Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. And maybe I'm not rushing, but I'm definitely not purely focused as I should be, right? So it's kind of just a reflection of my lack of effort. And this is my wonderful little sphere that goes around it, like so. My perfect circle, roughly. And there's a lot that's wrong. But I can't even connect the sphere properly. It's supposed to be like this, bro. Can we get a better pen? Pen teru brush sign pen artist pen. Can we please do better, right? And by we I mean you, motherfuckers. Can you give me a pen that doesn't pull this shit of going dry all the time? God damn it! I love you guys. I literally love you. Just stop being so shit. There you go. And that's the scheme I'm trying to internalize. So I can already see that I got her eye placement or face placement wrong, right? Like that central line. I knew I had a feeling. I got it wrong, and I still didn't even get the tilt as well as I could have. This is still supposed to be slightly more tilted, or maybe no. Her face isn't as tilted. Her face is actually supposed to be more inwards, but because the lips were too wide, right? Like it just fucks everything else up. Because this is basically what the angle was supposed to be for her chin, and her chin was supposed to come down here, and we're supposed to get a little bit. It's supposed to be like this. That's what it was supposed to be like, and her chin and her lips were supposed to be much less wide. But that's the beauty of fucking up. You feel good about it. But anyways, I'm done for now. I have to fucking rest my brain before I go to piano. But with that being said, Jesus Christ, oh, it's 2:22. I might not even be able to do that. But that being said, as always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing, and please, give me money. Give me fucking shadow clone jutsu. Anyways, take care. Goodbye.